everyone. My name is Gabriele. I'm 31 years old. I'm a food engineer, but I work as a scientist. Last week I started as a host on TNT2, so it's a pleasure to stay here to talk with you. I really like to learn a new language, especially English, and practice my English skills. I really like to doing yoga and watching movies and series and reality shows in my free time. So, I'm from Pelotas, from a city in the south of Rio Grande do Sul, but now I'm living in Rio de Janeiro since last year. So, Fernando, can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Hello, guys. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Fernando. I'm 33 years old. I live in Brasilia. Let me see. I'm also a big fan of the arts field, arts like music, movies, tattoos, and everything, every kind of art, basically. And I also love studying English. I've been studying English a lot lately. That's why I'm here. I'm here on TNT since last month, and I also applied to be a facilitator. So who knows? And yeah, that's it basically. How about you, Rafael?
Yeah, it will be awesome.
Hello guys, my name is Rafael. I'm from Belém, North Brazil. I live right now in São Paulo, and I don't love English. I'm sure I'm sister for years, but I understand I needed to learn English all day. Because in my profession, for example, I did international relations and I work the Asian tourism. So I need to talk English and I needed to do because the word you needed to say in second language, English is the universal language. So that's it.
Awesome, nice to meet you, and thank you all for the introductions. So, guys, today we're going to talk about freedom. And can you see the questions in the chat? Yes. So, I was here thinking about the topic before we actually start the conversation, and I think I'm gonna change some things. But it's okay, we can do it during the conversation. So, oh, and I forgot to say that I am using my cell phone because my computer is broken. So a couple of things are different here in the using the Zoom on my cell phone. So it's kind of different and kind of limited, so please calm down that I will fix whatever is going to happen. We are already on YouTube, yes. So hello YouTube, I didn't say hello to you. And let's start. Let me see, Fernando, what is freedom to you?
Whoa.
I know that it's hard. I know. Yeah, just that. If you want to skip to think more, no problem. You can choose someone else and then we go back to you.
Yeah, actually, I think freedom it involves a lot of things, a lot of different things. Maybe is the ability of go anywhere and do whatever you want. Whenever you want, but also sometimes you can do something, but you are free to do something, but you cannot do. So for example, I want to travel, I want to go around the world, but I don't have money enough to do that. So I don't feel free to do that because of that problem. So I think it involves a lot of different things, little things, to build this freedom. I would say that is something that that allows you to do whatever you want, whenever you want. This is my first how can I say, my first meaning for this word now, but I know that will change during the conversation, because it always does.
You reached a really great point that I wanted to comment in another time. Not now. Please, let me see. Oh, guys, if you want to comment something that the other person said, you can just go on, okay? You don't need to wait me to say your name for you to talk. You can just go and, of course, be respectful.
I can't hear you 100% well. I don't know why.
The others can hear me. So, right?
Yeah, I
So it's
listen
probably
you
the internet.
loud and clear.
Yeah, it's probably the internet. Actually, I changed places, if you can see, because of the internet. It was not clear what you were saying, so I have to change places.
Yeah, I
But
get it.
I will try to speak slowly for you to understand because of the internet. Um, Let me see, Rogério, what about you? What is freedom to you?
Well, okay. So, guys, such a tough question, but in my opinion, freedom means the act you speak or you think whatever you want. However, we need to act with responsibility, because of course we are free to do whatever we want, but we need to think before you act, because we can do something that are gonna to hurt someone else. So I think freedom is important. We are able to speak whatever you want, but you have to do it in a certain way, in a right way, with responsibility. Because uh, despite we live in a free country, but we have to think before we act. We have to think before we speak something else. For example, in a podcast, I was listening a guy, and his guy is so crazy. He said that in Brazil we needed a Nazis party. Come on, it's crazy. It's nonsense. It doesn't make any sense, and because of that, he was banned from YouTube, and yeah, he was free to speak whatever he wants, but because of that, he was banned. So we are free, but we have to think before we act or speak. Okay.
What about you, Charlie?
Oh, yeah. I will at first agree with these two fellows. Um, and in my perspective, I saw freedom as a state of mind. What I would like means estado de espírito, I guess, in Portuguese, because it's difficult to express in English. I agree, Fernando maybe bring some things like sometimes you have some things, but you don't have other things. The most part of the guys thought their money can bring freedom for us, but what we can see nowadays, it's not really, it's not true. sometimes money arrests you more than other things. So I think when you feel good with yourself, when you live one life there, you enjoy what you have and can do everything that you want to do. Respect the border, of course. Rogério mentioned it well. We need to be respectful, and we live in one society, and we have border for respect. I think that's it, and I think it's a state so hard to achieve, and it's a thing that only few people can be. Oh, I think my thoughts, it's a little bit crazy. That's it. Gabriela, can you bring something more smart for us, please?
Okay, I agree with you guys. I think freedom is like to make my own decisions and do what I want, but also be responsible to do it. And I think we are freer when we get older and we are aware of our responsibilities and decisions. And when we were children, we don't have too much freedom, and that wouldn't be good because we are immature at that age. But I believe that freedom gets better as we become mature, because we are more how to explain, we are more conscient about our decisions and responsibilities and choice. So I think that's it. So how about you, Rafael? What do you think?
And in my case, I believe that the situations, you need to say everything what you wanna, but is you need to answer for your consequences, and because it's important to understand that you say you have understand another opinion of the people, so you need to understand the situation. But sometimes the people don't like when some things that I say or another person say. You need to find the justice for this. For example, you say you can say everything what you wanna, but you have to answer for you consequences that you said. So that I think so is this follow. In my case too, I'm very old about to not make understand that you say. So when I say in Portuguese, when I say English, more difficult to understand another person, but the situation very difficult. Yeah.
Got it. So, guys, I will skip a couple questions, and I want to Rogério to answer two questions. How important is freedom to you? Number 4, and if you think that you are as free as you want to be, and these are the questions. The question number 4 and number 3. Okay.
Okay. Well, freedom for me is very important. I mean, for example, in the past, a long time ago, I used to live in a toxic relationship. Unfortunately, the girl, she used to control my life. I mean, she used to complain with someone I was talking to. So it was crazy. It was completely crazy. And when I got off of this relationship, I feel free. I thought, oh gosh, I deserve it, because it was so bad to be in this toxic relationship. I mean, uh, yeah, freedom for me means this kind of thing as well, because when you live a life like that, it is terrible, it's insane, it's crazy. And yeah, let me see another question. Question number 5.
Three.
Three.
Yes. Are you
Are you
free
free?
as
Oh
you
yeah.
wanna be?
Yeah, nowadays, yeah, I feel free. Of course, it doesn't mean that I can do whatever I want, because, for example, I would like to travel for many countries, many places, even here in Brazil, but I don't have enough money. I'm free, but I can't do it right now. So yeah, freedom is something so good. We have to take advantage of our freedom, but of course with responsibility, because we never know what's going to happen with us in the future. Okay, so Rafael, can you answer?
You muted.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Uh, uh, about the situation, yeah, I believe is the more important in my life is the freedom, because you don't have this, I can do nothing. Yeah, we need money for to pay some things, but I can do this if I save the money. I put in my days, my organize my life to do my dreams and to do my goals. So that the countries you don't have freedom, you can't do that. So I appreciate my freedom, and I love my freedom. I use my freedom to live my life.
Okay, what about you, Gabriel?
I think freedom is so important in my life, because without freedom, I can't do the things that I really like to do and make decisions in my life. For example, last year, I made some big decisions, like to change my professional career and to change the place that I live. And if I don't consider the freedom, the importance of freedom in my life, I can do it. So freedom is present in all my life and in my decisions and in the things that I really like to do, of course, with responsibility, but I think this is so important. I can't imagine my life in someone else's hands, for example. So it's so important for me. And about the third question, I consider that I'm free as I am, that I want. And so nowadays I make my own decisions. I decided what I what I do today, tomorrow, and the next 5 or 6 months. And I don't have any person saying to me what I need to do and what I need to decide it. Of course, I consider the opinion of my close friends and my family, but the final decision is mine. So I think that's it. And how about you, Fernando?
I agree with you about the importance of freedom, and I'm also I think I am in that same phase of my life that I can do whatever, anything that I want. I listen to people that I know that care about me, but the final decision is mine. And about this third question, if I am free as I would like to be, yes, I am now. And last year, I also took some important decisions, and I was in a relationship that I'm not anymore, and a long relationship. And that it was a big change, a huge change in my life, because not that I was stuck in a relationship. It was not a toxic relationship, nothing like that. It was a great relationship. But when we are in a relationship and we are not in a relationship, the type of freedom is different. So I think I'm still getting used to my freedom. I don't know how to handle with this yet, because we made a lot of plans together, and now I have to redo all those plans by myself. So it's a different kind of freedom, and I'm still learning how to deal with that after so long. So, but yes, I have the all this freedom that I would like to have. And you, Charles?
No, I'm not. About the third question, no, I don't have. I'm not free though as I would like to be. I will go against you guys because, like I said in my previous answer, the freedom to me it's a state of mind. I agree with you all, and I have a free life. Uh, mm, let me try. Some way I have freedom. Like I can do some choice, and I think it's important. Gabriela, Fernando, Rogério, you all mentioned well, and yeah, I do my decision. But I'm arrested too much. Maybe financial. I worry too much about, right? And I would like to be more free for enjoy the life without spend time worried about how I will stay or how I will pay my bills. And I'm a financial guy. I'm a capitalist guy, and I was raised. I was raised in one conservative family. I was raised in one capitalism family, and I would like to break this chain and to be more free to enjoy more simple things and understand there I don't need too much for live. Yeah, and to me I need this for be more freedom. So I'm not free as I would like to be. And I cannot see your answer. Please,
Yeah,
Bia.
I forgot. Being
Uh,
honest, I forgot
please.
to answer it, and then I was just moving on. Being honest, I agree with Charles. I think that for me, freedom is kind of a feeling or a state of mind. It's kind of a feeling, mainly when pass through hard situations. It's like that feeling that you broke the chains and you are free. But are so many things involved on that. But I think that freedom can be many things. I don't think that there is any specific meaning to freedom. I think it really changes through the situations. Um, I don't think I am that free. I said the freedom is a state of mind, as Charlie said. It's a feeling, and I am passing through that difficult time before you feel the freedom. So I don't think I am as free I wanna be. And the importance of freedom, you guys already said. I totally agree with you all. Freedom is something that we have to have this in our lives for us to live, I think. And I have thinking about what all of you said. I have something. Oh, Fernando, you want to say something? Please.
No, I was just thinking, I think I would go against my own words because listen to you too, Charles and Julia. I agree with you. And who am I tricking? I'm not free to do whatever I want because of those obstacles, like money is the major one, I guess, but also because of fear, maybe, because like I've been thinking about moving out to another place, and even though I don't have anything like keep me in here, I don't know. I'm maybe sabotaging myself because of fear, because of this fear of going to a new place. So there are those two types of things, those obstacles and those and these fears. So maybe I'm not free because of those things, and many others if we stop to think about that. Maybe we trick ourselves thinking that we are free, but we are not, maybe.
Yeah, I totally agree too. Oh, please.
I think the freedom is the same happiness, but the happiness is the my opinion make to do what you want and what you love. But in the life, we can do make what we want at the time, what we love at the time. Sometimes we need to do make things that you need, not to love, but that you need to do you to provide your life. Yeah, difficult to say, but I think the freedom like happiness, the happiness is the do what you want and what you love.
Gabriele, you want to say something?
Yeah, I'm thinking about the perception of freedom is changing during the life, because when I was young, I remember that I'm so afraid to express myself, and nowadays I don't think about it in my current life. So I just be as I am. So I don't think about it, but I remember in the past it was so difficult to me because I'm felt afraid to express myself and to say what I want and other things related to it. And I remember, as Fernando said, I was so afraid to make decisions, like to moving out, because it's like a sabotage in my mind. But nowadays it's it's easier to me to do this type of things. Last 2 years ago, I came to Rio de Janeiro, and I didn't know this place. I didn't know anything, just my boss, and I didn't have nothing that the reasons to stay in Pelotas. So of course I thought about the idea to came to Rio de Janeiro and work here, but now I think that if I didn't do it in the past, a lot of good things didn't happen in these last 2 years. So sometimes we need to believe in ourselves and to be less afraid of decisions and to be just to be I don't know if the word is correct, but confident in ourselves. So
Please, Rogério.
Yes, Bia. Long story short, I'm free to say whatever I want, but if I say some bullshit, some if I offend anyone here in this meeting, without a shot of doubt, you are going to kick my ass out of this meeting. Okay? I have to deal with the consequences.
I definitely will.
Exactly.
Would, actually. Would. I won't, but I would.
Exactly.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. All you guys brought so many different ways to see what freedom is and how you can put freedom in your life, like putting it in a physical way to explain what is freedom to you. So it's really awesome. And there is something that many of you mentioned money, and I want to ask you something. It's not actually related to money, but it's related to society. Do you guys think that an anarchy is like is related to freedom? I won't pick anyone to answer. If you want to answer this one, you can just.
Sorry.
I couldn't hear what you said. You muted. Done. You muted.
Oh, I don't got your question, and I would like to know. You ask if honesty it's related to freedom.
Anarchy. Anarchy.
Sorry.
These things that I put in the chat. It's okay. This word or no?
Anarchy. All right. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
now I
Anarquia in
now I
Portuguese.
got.
Yeah.
Now I got.
Yeah, got the question right.
But my thoughts it's so crazy because we live in one system, and maybe anarchy it's a thing there. And I think Rogério bring some things interesting there. We have a rules there we should follow, and maybe this concept about anarchy it's one thing too much outside the rules. And I don't think anarchy it's related to freedom. Maybe anarchy it's a way there you want to broke the system. It's a way there's something for fought and they follow, and I think we should respect. But I think we should respect the rules, the common sense, I guess. And I think our life should be balanced, and we don't should broke the space of the others. And maybe anarchy broke this bubble, this system. And I'm not think it's related to freedom, but I think anarchy it's related a subversion, I guess. All right. Yeah, man. I like reggae. I think I'm a farm boy. I don't like certain nojo. I like reggae, and I think in this way. I think freedom it's a state of spirit there. You respect everything, everyone, in your way to live. Like we should choose your way to live, but respect the others. And one more time, Rogério mentioned 3 or 4 times there we should have freedom without disrespect others. Thank you, Rogério, and that's it to me, I guess.
That's
I
all
would
about
like
the
to know
question.
about Fernando. Fernando from Brasilia. Brasilia guy, it's a smart guy. I know because I was born there.
Man, is difficult because I'm still trying to figure out what is freedom for me. and now we have this comparison. But I think that are two different things. Anarchy is like the lack of respect for the rules, for other people too. So it's not good because we need rules to survive in society, to live in society. So yeah, that's my answer.
And
What do you think?
thank you for putting in sophisticated words and good English my thoughts. That's exactly that. I talk too much for say nothing.
Come on,
So,
Charles. And how about you, Rogério? What do you think about that? Do you think it's the same?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know to talk about this topic, but for example, in Brasilia, a couple days ago, everybody know what happened there. People went completely crazy, destroy our Congress. They were free to be there, but in doing that, they have to deal with the consequences. Because now they have to pay the price for what we did. So this kind of thing is terrible, is insane in my opinion, because we are free, as everybody know, but if you do something crazy, of course you have to pay for that. You have to deal with the consequences, and we are free, as everybody know, but you have to follow the rules in your country, in your lives. Okay.
Yeah, I agree totally. We are free until a certain point. Nobody's completely free, because that would be a chaos.
Gabriel, do you want to answer this question? I think Gabriel first. Gabriela, are you there?
Now I'm okay. Now I'm okay. My my connection is unstable. But I totally agree with you guys, because we need rules to live in society, and we need rules to our lives too, because we can't live without rules and to guide us to make the good decisions and to respect the other people. So I don't have any words to add this conversation, because what Charles, Rogério, and Fernando said, it's perfect. So that's it.
Rafael, do you want to add something? Or disagree with something? It's okay.
I agree with you, but I think that the anarchy is ideal. So the ideal not can happen, because in my opinion, the human being, I know this is correct. The person need to want a superhero, the one politic, the big guy to do everything the people need. So in my opinion, all the person, or almost the person, needed to choose the one guy, that this one guy make everything and give everything that people need. So for this, in my opinion, anarchy is possible, because the person needs something like superhero, one political guy, big guy.
Rafael, question number, let's see, 6.
But
I
how
don't-
about you? Sorry, Bia,
Oh.
but how about you? You
Okay.
throw the question.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I don't think that it is freedom. I think actually there is a question about it. Question number 5. I think that people misunderstood the concept of freedom. I don't think that people misunderstood, but people get confused to what meaning of freedom they should apply in what situations. That's something like that I want to say. I think that you can say that you are free because you can do and act the way you want it, the way you want to do. But I don't think that this kind of freedom can be applied in all situations. I don't think that anarchy is freedom. You can in an anarchy you can do whatever you want to do, but I don't know. I will give a really bad example, okay? But you cannot do whatever you want to do if someone that is with you can do whatever this person want to do. If this person wanna take your freedom, this person will. If you want to take the freedom of someone else, you will. If you want to do it. So I think anarchy is not freedom at all. I think that in this case of freedom, I don't think that how can I say, in this meaning of freedom, the meaning that you can do whatever you want to do, say whatever you want to say, or anything like that. I don't think it can be applied in society. One society can be free, but not in this way, not this meaning of freedom in my mind.
Só para quê?
Charles?
Por quê?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
No problem. I thought you want to say something.
Oh no, I talk with my wife here.
No problem. No problem.
My microphone is off. Sorry, I'm shaking.
So that's it. I just want to ask you guys something really quick. Actually, you don't need to say a lot because we are running out of time. Unfortunately, I really like this topic, but we are running out of time, and I want to ask you, number 6. That's why I was running because I wanted to ask you the number 6 and I forgot to answer the question. Sorry, Fernando. So, Fernando, number 6. When was the last time you felt freedom? That you felt free?
yeah, it was in a concert. Actually, it were 2 concerts last year, and because since the pandemic began, I didn't go to any concert, and I love it. I love going to concerts. It's like the places that I feel most free, because I love music and I love that. So I went to this concert in São Paulo, and of one of my favorite bands, Arctic Monkeys. So it was amazing after so much time going to a concert, and I feel that sensation of freedom.
That's a huge band.
Yeah, I love it.
Let me see. Gabriel, when was the last time you felt free?
I have a similar experience than Fernando because last year I went to a concert of my favorite band, 21 Pilots, in São Paulo. So I decided to go to this concert totally alone because I don't have friends that really enjoyed this band. So I decided to go and I went to the show. And in the concert I made a lot of friends because all they are alone too. So we watched all the concert together. So it was so amazing for me. But the last time it was last morning when I visited my new apartment because I decided to change the apartment that I lived nowadays. I didn't feel good here because it's so small and the price is so high. So I'm searching for a new apartment, and now I visited again and pick up the keys of the new apartment. So I can say that I feel free to make this big decision and a new life to change the place that I live. And how about you, Charles?
Oh, I will skip from your thoughts line. And to me, the moment that I feel more freedom was when I do parachute. I love aviation and I love fly. And I had a lot of opportunity to fly above the Amazon. And it's a freedom sensation. But parachute, it's so amazing. And I strongly recommend Fernando. It's near Brasilia. In Anápolis, have one group there do that, and I do over there. I do skydive, cerrados, I guess. It's amazing, man. And I think that it's the moment that I feel more freedom. And I desire do a course for become a skydive here in Canada. Me and my wife, I guess. That's it, I guess. How about you, Rafael?
I'm feeling freedom because the freedom for me is the same happen, the same my feeling happy, and I'm feeling happy when I realize my schedule that I need to do it in the day. So I'm feeling freedom and realize my schedule all day, all day. In the day, I feel I do that I need to do. So I'm feeling freedom this situation.
What about you, Rogério?
Well, guys, in my case, the last times that I feel totally free, it was a long time ago when I was single, because nowadays I'm married and guys, see, I'm married now and I can't do whatever I want because I'm the one in charge of my family. I'm the one to in charge to be a good example to my kids, and I can't do whatever I want anymore. And and sometimes I miss this feeling, this freedom, but that's okay because it was my choice. For example, my son is 12. I'm learning English, and he's learning English with me. He is able to speak English like I'm doing with you guys right now. For me, it's amazing because he's just 12, and sometimes I learn from him because I'm an example for him. So it's amazing, in my opinion. But the last time when I feel totally free, it was a long time ago. Okay.
Guys, I put a link in the chat. You guys already know what it is. It's a survey. It's just like a feedback. You can go there and tap. I didn't like this conversation because of blah blah. I like this conversation because of blah blah blah. And you can suggest topics. Please tell me. Say.
Oh, Bia, I would like to add, and I think I feel free when I start understanding English, and when I can watch the TV totally in English, and I can understand maybe
Definitely.
60% of the content, and I feel really freedom. I guess it's a good example for this class, I guess. That's it. Thank you for this
Definitely.
amazing meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all. It's always a pleasure to be here with you. So see you
Bye-bye.
next week.
See
See
you
you
next
guys.
week.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bia.
Thank
Thank you,
you
guys.
guys. Bye bye. Have a nice